All right, man. Let's get it in. One time for the one time. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. We're gonna talk about T.O. and Devin Haney today, and then we're gonna segue into Shane Mosley talk about the Spencer Crawford sparring, and that'll be the show today. Unless something pops up, I will address a little bit of the Devin Haney arrest. I did a short on it today, so if you've seen, make sure you check out the YouTube shorts. Um, try to keep them flowing much as possible. On Sunday, I didn't do no shorts. I was busy Sunday. I don't even remember what I was doing Sunday. Matter of fact, I barely remember what I did yesterday. But appreciate everybody for supporting the channel. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Okay, so um, don't forget you can hit that link tree. Listen to this episode about an hour or two after this episode when excuse me uploaded on Anchor, then Spotify, then to be everywhere else. I don't know, about 10, 10, 30, 11 at the latest. Y'all know I put the I put the notifications out as far on Twitter, Instagram, Threads. I forgot Threads today. I try to remember to put it up on there later. And that's about it. So in the community tab on YouTube as well too. Don't forget to check out my new channel right here on YouTube, Free Game 89. So hopefully you guys check that out. Um, the links in the description. The links also in the link tree as well too. So make sure you guys check out the new channel. I put it on the screen. It's 100% free to support the new channel. So appreciate everybody over there who has supported it. I'll screen share it real quick. So you guys can see what it looked like. So we almost at 100 subscribers. So help your boy out. You know, it's Free Game 89. FR33, not E's, threes, Game 89. So it's right there on the screen. So if you're listening, it's FR33 Game 89. So I want to check it out. Got some good content coming up for this weekend. I think most of my content for the weekend is pretty much already done through Sunday, I believe. So I forgot to put a video out yesterday, so I double dipped today. Um, I had the timer wrong on the video, so yeah, make sure you check it out. And yeah, shout out to gotta remember this. We got a PayPal donation earlier, so let me shout out PayPal donation. Um, give me a minute as I log in. Um, I want to shout them out. Uh, okay, that I don't think that was for this channel, so my bad. Thought it was for this channel. It's for my other channel, so I gotta remember to shout that out. But yeah. But yeah, let's get into it. It's not waste no time. Make sure you check out the new channel. I'll leave it on the screen for a minute. But Teofimo Lopez saying that we all knew he was not going to retire. Um, that was basic common sense. I mean, he going through a divorce. That's I don't even think it's finalized just yet. And on top of all of that, right? He also got child support that's gonna come on top of that. He fighting to see his child. So that's never a recipe that is gonna go well in the court of law for him or for any man, really. I mean, how Jamal Trilo said he got custody of 5 kids. I've old girl had to be living the raw life or just had to, give up custody. So I don't know how that goes. But the WBO president came out and said, "Game over." T.O. just informed me right that he will retain his WBO title, and it's something that we already knew that. Shout out to Chris for subscribing. I appreciate that. It's something that we already freaking knew. So we already knew that. Um, so that's not nothing we already didn't know. He did all that, pizzazz and all that, fake ass mental show, and nobody cared if he retired or didn't retire. You gotta remember, this don't stop the game. This don't stop the game, y'all. You know, shout out to everybody watching on Twitch as well too, and Twitter. Um, this don't stop the game. This is what you got to understand. One man not gonna stop no boxing show. The show must go on, like it or not. The show must go on. Teofimo Lopez don't run nothing. But before we get to Tio, let's talk about the Devin arrest. I said I was going to address that first, so let me go ahead and spin the block on that real quick, and let's address that Devin Haney arrest to clear out any false rumors that's been going on out here about Devin Haney. So I'm gonna pull it up in a minute. But basically, what happened? He was leaving the LA spot called the Catch, and he was with a security team, and he wasn't the driver of the car. Somebody was driving the car, and his driver, did an erratic lane switch without turning his signal on. Now, that happened to me. That happened to me when I was in high school. They wanted to racially profile me, and I was coming home from school, so they wrote me a ticket. They wanted to pull me over, write me a ticket because I changed lanes without losing the signal. How many people do that? You know what I'm saying? How many people do that all the time right in front of police and the police don't do nothing? So, they can miss me with that bull job. That's just they racially profiled them. They followed them from the Catch. They say, and this is what I mean, I swear to God, young people don't listen to nothing that you say today. Even your kids, you can tell your kids what's going on, like Marvin Gaye, and they just simply won't listen to what you tell them. And then they want to cry tears and want you to put your house up to bail them out. I tell people I don't ride with uh, a bunch of I don't ride four deep in a car with black people. I don't ride four deep in general, right? Especially with no niggas or no black people. I'm not riding four deep because the police tell you we got at least four people in the car. At least one or two, at least one of those guys or one of those black people in the car got a warrant. That's what they tell you. A police officer tell you that. So they going to pull you over. So he got a whole security team inside his car. Somebody got a gun. Nobody claimed the gun. Devin Haney go to jail. Long story short, because the gun is in his name. Simple as that. So Boxer Star arrested. Cops say semi-automatic gun found in the car. And I don't understand why these dudes keep going to LA. LA is getting dangerous. No bail policy. The shoplifting policy. People like the aroma of LA. They like the women, but guess what? Everywhere is not good for you to go. In LA, it's too much demonic shit going on in LA. It's somewhere you don't want to be. It's too everybody want to get something from you. It's not too many genuine people out in LA. Then you factor in the gang culture, then you factor in the sack chasers. You know what I'm saying? And everybody just love to be amongst other stars and they want to feel like they belong. They want to feel like they somebody young, want to show that you really doing it. But when you're doing it big, shit, attention gonna come even if you in backwoods Delaware. I would stay the hell out of LA. Unless I was fighting in LA or I had some business there in LA, I would stay the hell out of LA. They got Deontay Wilder, they got him. The ops got PNB Rock. That's just come on. Why would you even want to be there? But it says boxing star Devin Haney was arrested Thursday morning following a night out in Hollywood after cops said they found a semi-automatic handgun in the car. All right, we all know about the Lomachenko stuff. According to authorities, Haney was not driving, but the person who was told officers during the stop there was a firearm inside the ride. Cops say they got Haney and his security out the car. When they searched the vehicle, they said they found a semi-automatic handgun under the driver's seat. Now, if Devin Haney had car insurance and Devin Haney had registration, why would you let them search the car, gun or no gun? Deontay Wilder, you know what I'm saying? No matter if you got a faulty tail light, I'm not getting out the car. No, you can't search the car. You have no probable cause to search the car, but I think Deontay Wilder car smelled like weed, allegedly. So I think that's why Wilder, probably let them search the car. But unless Devin Haney car smelled like weed or had an open bottle of liquor or had probable cause to search the car, he shouldn't allow them to search that car, knowingly or not knowingly, with a gun in the car. And me and Tom was talking about this on the phone. And a lot of these ninjas don't know their rights. So law enforcement tell us no one took ownership of the gun since the car was registered to Devin Haney. he was arrested and booked for felony possession of concealed weapon. Jail records show he was released 8:12 a.m. Thursday on $35,000 bail. He's doing court hearing on the matter next month. So, I mean, like I continue to say, dude, learn your rights. If you, I mean, with the internet, there's no excuses for you dudes not to know your rights. He got money, he'll be okay, but learn your rights. When they pull you over, learn what probable cause for pull over is. That's like, oh, you smell like liquor, open bottle liquor, you smell like weed, you got a warrant. If your record is clean, your paperwork is clean, they have no grounds to search your car. Anything after that is illegal, and if it's found and used against you in court, it should be thrown out because they wasn't allowed. It was an illegal search. So I'll leave it at that. Okay, we'll leave it at that. So I don't know if this is going to affect his ability to fight Teofimo Lopez. I don't think so. He got money. He will be okay. He will be okay. He got his own money. He will be okay. So I don't know why this thing moving a little slow. But he got money. He'll be okay. But let's go back to Teofimo Lopez, right? So Teofimo Lopez got a title, called out Devin Haney. I'm assuming it was last night. He called out Dev, and he called out Devin Haney. So we'll see what happens with that. I heard that ESPN is putting the money up for the fight, and that's what changed Teofimo Lopez's mind. So Top Rank didn't step in to financially make this fight. ESPN financially stepped in to make this fight. So ESPN made this fight happen. So Bob Arum ain't stepping here. ESPN was very interested in making this fight. I assume it's probably going to be more likely on pay-per-view. So, I mean, at the end of the day, this is what boxing needs. Boxing is continuing to go on an upward trend now. But they had to go on an upward trend. Guess why? You know what I'm saying? Because these networks wasn't going to be interested. A lot of, the NBA media deal is up. The NFL Sunday ticket was up. So guess what? All these networks going to be trying to take all their resources to retain or obtain the media rights in NFL and NBA. So that's what y'all got to understand. Boxing ain't on the agenda for that. Boxing will probably end up on a network. Boxing will probably end up on a network in which, whoever don't get any major TV rights. I mean, I think hockey might be higher on the scale than MLB, Major League Baseball might be higher on the scale than boxing when it comes to obtaining getting media rights as well too. But I think T.O. and Devin is a hell of a fight. T.O. just wanted to be compensated more. He wanted to be appreciated. He felt like he accomplished a lot, with his career and shit. He has. I mean, shit, he beat Loma, he beat Taylor, he beat Comey. Even though he lost to Camboso, he came back and had a big win versus Josh Taylor. And shout out to him. He feel like I heard he made like $2+ million his last fight. He lying saying he made a meal trying to finesse the child support system. You ain't gonna be able to finesse that system, even though I heard that the Supreme Court ruled it unconstitutional. But it'd be 20 years before the true law, the law actually changes when it comes to that. But the first thing he did was take a shot at Devin Haney. So he knows this is exactly what the powers that be want. This is exactly what they compensating them for want. And it's definitely a winnable fight for him. It's definitely a winnable fight. He been at 140. His first fight at 140 versus Pedro Campa, he was a little bit thick, a little bit heavy at the weight. The next fight, he came back versus Sandor Martin. He did get outboxed, and I thought he lost that fight, but he was a little bit more explosive. And Josh Taylor, he did his thing, so you can't take nothing away from me. Whatever you want to say about Josh Taylor, give Teofimo Lopez credit. A lot of people thought he was going to get killed in that fight, but, boxing is coming with another banger. Now, I heard that David Benavidez apologized, so I thought that shit was a joke. Coach Malachi did a video, and I didn't get a chance to listen to the video. I saved it for later, but yeah, I'll address that tomorrow. I'll address that tomorrow. I thought he was joking, bro. I really thought that Coach Malachi, oh man, you know, I thought he was joking. I'm like, this ninja apologized, dude. And as a man, there's certain things I ain't doing, bro. Certain things when you get older, you'll just rather die than do it. It might sound hard, it might sound callous. Big G salute. I ain't he kiss man. Al Heyman can suck my shit. That's exactly what I told Tom on the phone today. I said, yeah, oh yeah, all right. Karate body salute. Appreciate for subbing, Chris. Salute. Haney can't mess with the Teofimo Lopez. It's on his A game. That's just a fact. At 140, T.O.'s pillow fist. Have no punching power whatsoever. It's not a born. At the end of the day, bro, how you know what his punches feel like at 140? That's all I want to know. How you know he punched at 140? He punched at 140. We never seen him at 140. That's all I'm saying. We never seen him at 140. So what we know what he hitting like? Like I said before, like I don't like how we know what he looked like at 140. How we know how much we know the cut was affecting him. Pedro Sandor Martin couldn't punch, and he outboxed Teofimo Lopez and dropped him 2 times technically. So like I said before, just saying, his team let him down like that. Shake my head. Somebody in the car should have claimed that Haney the breadwinner. I mean, obviously that's true, but I don't know the laws in L.A., so I'm not gonna speak on that part of it. RB the baller, but I don't know the laws. So if I knew the law better in LA, then maybe if nobody claimed the gun, it might work out better in his favor. But like I said, they don't build ninjas like they used to. I remember No Malice was talking about, why he worried for his brother being on the road. He was saying that, these dudes not thorough no more out here. He ain't lying, bro. You can never trust a woman off rip, no matter what her relationship is. Your mammy, your grandmammy, your cousin, your niece, your sister, your bitch, your side chick. You can't trust no women. You can trust no women, and it's hard to trust. It's hard to put trust in any people today. To be honest, the only person I truly trust is my dog. That's it. Your own kids to turn on your ass for their mama. That's why it's so hard being a dude. That's why a lot of y'all struggling. You can't trust nobody, bro. Like the rapper Forte say, he said, what'd he say? I don't trust no one. I only trust myself. Or I would have been the victim like everyone else. Shit, come on, man. Do a lot of them bars, man. They be real. They be real facts. I'm always keep quoting that Tupac bar. Money bring bitches and bitches bring lies. Dude, it's a real bar. Travis, what it do, bro? He said, in facts, he looked like trash against Sandor Martin. Like, I'm just saying, bro. Like I'm just saying. I know he said what the hell because I said you can't trust your Bible. I'm telling you, bro. It's the honest truth. Listen to your boy. I'll give you another bar. Properly gassed up, your own mama set that ass up. I'm just telling you, bro. I'll give you a Biggie bar there. I gave you a rapper Forte bar from the West Coast. I gave you a Tupac bar, wherever you want to say he from, born in New York, representing the West Coast. And I gave you a Brooklyn bar. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. The female species is not to be trusted. They are impulsive creatures. They go on impulse. They go on feeling. They go on emotions. What can you do for me? I hate to say that, bro. And it sound hard, bro, but it's the truth. A woman can say, "I love you more than my kids," right? And that could be a true feeling. But the next week or tomorrow or next hour, all she ready to kill your ass. It's just a cold world. I was talking to somebody behind the scenes. I won't say his name. And he's told me he used to work in the psych ward, and a lot of women that had mental problems. I can't hold on. I'll tell you the exact percentage he put on it because I ain't about to lie. When I could just do a couple clicks of the button, and I could just tell you exactly the percentage he said. Give me a bit, and then we get back to T.O. I'll give you the exact percentage this brother said. And hold on. Hold on. I want to give you the exact percentage that he said. Hold on. He didn't give a percentage, but he said he's working a psych ward and a lot of the mental health. He's had a lot of black men's mental health, and he said every last one of their stories. He said every last 100%. So he told me he used to work at a psych ward. This dude got his master's, I believe, or PhD, excuse me, I think it is. He said a lot of patients were black men with mental illness. Every last one of their stories started with "My mama abused me. My mama never loved me. My mama treated me badly. My mama rejected me," etc. And then a lot of black women will say, "Well, why do black men seem like they hate black women?" There go your answer. I keep telling y'all, the answer's in the question when they ask questions like that. I keep telling y'all, if black men seem to hate black women or seem to hate single black women or single women, your answer is in the question. I'm just go keep saying it. Man, I don't care. I want Regis and T.O. Regis to sleep him. Maybe T.O. will wake up and not simp over the flight attendants and set him up. Was she a flight attendant, Javier Logan? That's why y'all boy barbershop conversation. That's what he got smacked over, a flight attendant. You know they some hoes. Them and the nurses, they hoes. Any bitch that wears scrubs, hoes. Dental assistants, medical assistant. You right, ain't mean to text. Oh, you good though. I feel you. I mean, it's callous, kid bud, but it's life. I hate to say it, bro. Women should be seen, not heard. Never listen to anything they say. 9 times out of 10, they speaking out of emotion. Yup. And that's why Travis Rudolph had to delete that old girl brother. That's why he had to delete old girl brother. Check out the podcast link tree. We everywhere there, or a lot of places. But yeah, back to T.O., man. He said targets Devin Haney. I told the King. He targets Devin Haney. I told the King title. I hold the King titles, excuse me, at 140. Don't run away. He called him a bitch. You was the one trying to run away, vacate, and then he admitted in this that once he heard that they was gonna do Devin Haney and Barboza for his title, he came back. He came back simping for his title. Yo, Devin Haney, since you were so quick to jump in the mix for my WBO championship belt, let's make the fight happen so the world can see who is about that action. And no, you will not be the A side. I hold the keys to King title of the division as well, so don't run away, little bit. Yeah, see, right then and there, he telling himself, I'm the A side. I run this. I'm the A side. If I don't get what I want more than you because I'm jealous of black fighters. I'm jealous you came over here, beat the guy that whooped my ass. You beat him twice, and they praised you for doing that. You beat Lomachenko. It's hating on you. You getting too much money. You really undisputed, and I wasn't undisputed. It's that European black people small man complex. He jealous. Devin Haney living the free agent lifestyle. He dumb, was under 25 and got married. He married a sack chaser, apparently a flight attendant. She played you. She playing four corners with your son, and now you got to fight. You went crying to ESPN for more money because you mixed your money with your honeys. I don't know why these young niggas want to go get married at 20-something years old. That makes no sense. Do you want to be eating? Do you want to be eating the same thing for 20 years, and then as soon as you want to try something new, she take half your trap like she wrote half your raps? Shout out to Jay. I gotta get my soundboard back working. It stopped working when I got this microphone for some reason. You know, like I told you, bro. He mad at the world. He mad at the world. You made those decisions. Your family tried to warn you. Don't save her. She don't wanna be. Here you come. Let me take you down to Kim's nails. Let's go clothe them kids. Is it will I save her? I wanna be. Come T.O. in beauty shop conversation. Negro saving these penitentiary hoes. He said, I came out of retirement. Like, he was not retired. He trying to act like he Jay-Z. I came back with the 4-5, not to play games with you, to aim at you, to blow you, to smithereens. I'm here to take one for the team. He acting like he Jigga Man. Boy, you simple, man. He said, I came out of retirement, I guess, because the next moves for Devin Haney to fight sorry ass Arnold Barboza for my WBO championship title. Now, didn't he duck Arnold Barboza, or I'm tripping? Didn't he duck Arnold Barboza? Wasn't he the one that wasn't trying to fight Arnold Barboza? And he told on himself, I came out of retirement because you was about to take my title. So come on, man. You wasn't retired. You got your WBO belt in Puerto Rico dancing the streets and nobody cared. Nobody clapped. Nobody said praise to be to, nobody said, oh, thank God T.O.'s back to save the day. Guess who's back? Whack again. T.O.'s back. Who gives a fuck? Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. It was when you was hating on Devin Haney. Oh, man, how you get this treatment? How you beat Camboso? How you beat Camboso? How you beat Loma? Why Bob like him? Why he on the private jet when I wasn't on the private jet with Bob? Why Bob negotiating with him? Why he like Shakir so much? Why Shakir sell out in Jersey? Why I can't sell? Why they don't love me like that? Why when they got me at the end of the bench? Why Bob Arum didn't make it right with me? Why ESPN had to pay me to go get slaughtered by Devin Haney? Why they don't love me like that? Why New York don't show me love? Why I'm fighting in the garage? Why I'm fighting in front of Xander Zayas fans and not my own fans? Why don't I go to Florida? Don't nobody know who I am? They know Dwayne Wade's son more than they know me. Why my daddy more popular than me? This nigga sound like Jadakiss. Well, you never heard niggas say, we claim T.O. in Brooklyn. Never. We heard T.O. in the Bronx. Never. We claim T.O. in Long Island. Never. We claim T.O. in Buffalo. Never. We claim T.O. over there in Niagara Falls. Never. What country he supposed to be from? They don't claim that ninja. They don't claim him. They don't claim him in NYC. They don't claim him in Florida. We don't even claim this ninja as a top boxer. We don't claim him, bro. We claim AB. AB now, not even AB from yesterday. Nobody claimed Teofimo Lopez, bro. Then let's not forget he was simping on the internet for Floyd Mayweather. Oh, Floyd, I want to spar with you. I want to see some of them National Negro League moves, Floyd. Come on, Floyd. Show me how to move like a brother. Show me how to have sauce like Devin Haney and Shakir Stevenson in them. Come on, Floyd. Show me how to dress. Show me how to get hoes. Show me what you did to your baby mama because she was messing with that basketball player, C.J. Watson. I don't want the jail time, though. Let me stop it. Brass monkey, that funky monkey. Let me stop it. Let me stop being ignorant. Let me stop being ignorant. Let me stop being on my side of baby. He said, I will pull my gun and be ignorant. It's a difference between ignorant and ignorant. When niggas say he about to get ignorant, hey, that's a different word. Said Haney fired back claiming that Lopez demanded the person $20 million. Yo ho ass never retired in the first place, Devin Haney said. Let's see if you really want to smoke. I'm gonna be at 140 champ regardless. Shakir Stevenson somewhere crying. You asked for $20 million last time my pops talked to Haney. Haney stated. Lopez denied it. What 20 M's? I didn't even state out a location for our fight, let alone a price. Like it matter what T.O. want to do. It don't matter what T.O. want to do. T.O. be like, Dad, man, let's go to Golden Corral. Shut up, son. We going out back. Okay, Daddy. He said, what you talk about, man? Start losing weight and we'll figure out the rest so we can give the fans a dream fight. We'll take over the sport of boxing, Lopez said. Like I said before, Lopez ain't running shit but his mouth. His Twitter fingers. But you got to respect what he did in the game. Every time he on the brink of retirement, we getting rid of this whole ass nigga and throw him in the trash can. He bounced back. He like Mystical. You keep bumping me against the wall. You know, he always come back like roaches. He always back. So you got to give him credit for that. But, but he can fight. You give him that. He can fight. Javier Logan said, yup, they met on the flight. I remember the story. His mom told T.O. he was tripping for marrying her. Man, dude, you don't marry flight attendants. You don't marry traveling nurses. You don't marry any bitch or scrubs. For real, them nurses be hoes. They be fucking their patients. Let's keep it real. You can't trust them bitches, CNAs, LPNs, RNs, dental assistants, medical assistants. I didn't see a few of them. They come with disloyalty tattooed on they forehead. Can't do it. Flight attendants, come on, man. Come on. What is you doing? What is you doing? CJ, right though. I had a friend with benefits and she had a boyfriend who would watch her kids, pay her bills, do anything for her. But she turned around and still visit me at night. It's a cruel world. Can't trust them. Like Public Enemy say, you can't trust them. And when you got to go through a situation, and once you see it, some of you ninjas got to keep. Some of you ninjas will never learn. Y'all let Family Matters and Urkel blow y'all head up about chasing women. But I had to learn the hard way, bro. And I'm gonna tell some story at some point. I'm gonna tell some stories on Free Game 89. I had to bump my head a couple times, bro. You can't trust them, bro. You know, if you're gonna be in a relationship, you gotta get yours, bro. Women want their cake and eat it too. It's unfortunate though. It's an unfortunate event, but it's the way the game go. And when you get to have her baby by her, it don't matter. Keke Palmer left that dude. And she was selling merch off of what he said. She playing Usher, Let It Burn. Oh, look here, man. I'm gonna just say this to y'all ninjas right quick, right? All women really want is a baby. They want to be single mothers. They just want to use you ninjas for the baby. And then they want to go turn around and find a financially stable guy to take care of them or help her raise the kid when she tired of being in the streets. She want to find a simp when she tired of being in the streets. Hate to break that to y'all. That's the game go. And once again, Michael said something deep too, bro. He said something real deep to me today, bro. And I don't think he'll mind me saying this, but he said that I'm gonna read this just to give y'all some insight, which y'all gonna get on Free Game 89. He said a lot of deep shit. We had a good conversation. All right. And he the reason I came up with the poll question in the community tab about which song was better, Juicy or Today Was a Good Day. But he said something deep that I want to share, right? He says in terms of, and this dude's got a PhD, by the way, in terms of women who had a baby with her husband's cousin. Now, okay, let me let y'all in. I'm going to finish on Spencer Crawford. I ain't going to be long unless y'all want to be go long on this. So what happened was this, bro, and I'm going to get to Spencer Crawford right after this. All right, Angela Lee, I seen on Anton Daniels' channel. Shout out to him. He from Detroit, just as I am. So what happened was Angela Lee took a caller. She said that she had a confession to make. You know, women can't keep their mouth closed. Somebody know their secret. The mama, everybody know. You always the last person to know as a man when your woman doing something foul, right? So she said that she cheating on her husband with his cousin. She said she didn't know that that was her husband's cousin, right? But she knew before they got married for sure. But long story short, the husband's cousin and her had a baby, but the husband think it's his child. And the cousin know it's his child. She know it's his child. And they letting the man raise the kid. And they still intimate. He's still coming over, clapping them cheeks, and the husband don't know. And she said, is the husband and the cousin close? And she basically was like, they close enough. So at the end of the day, right? And I'm gonna talk about this on Free 8 Game 89 by Monday, right? Maybe even a little bit sooner than that. I might move some things around over there. So in the clip, none of the women that I've seen, there's a video on there. None of the women held her accountable. If you want the link, just DM me on Instagram or Twitter. The link's in the link tree. And they never say, oh, girl, you know you're wrong, you fouled. No, women don't hold people accountable. I'm going to tell you when I solidified this in my mind real quick. I was at my mom's birthday gathering, right? My homie came through, had some people come through. And one of her friends that I knew for a long time, I knew the friend husband. We was all in the same church together. Y'all want to know why I don't trust the church? Good guy. I mean, Tony was a good guy. He ended up dying from some type of disease, right? And apparently she was saying, well, I can't come to the birthday get together. I got a dude that won't leave my house, whatever. Long story short, she basically monkey branched to this dude while her husband was dying. So she was cheating on her dying husband with this dude. And my mama tried to justify that shit. And at least, and my friend tried to stay out of it, but at least her friend and who was Muslim, she backed me up on it. And I called my mom out on that bullshit. She tried to say, well, you know, I'm like, dude, that's when I knew right then and there. If I had the buzzer, if I had my soundboard there, I hit the buzzer. That's when I knew right there, dude. Right then and there, I said, these bitches cannot be trusted. I hate to say that, but I said right then and there, these bitches is not to be trusted. Even if you raise them, they are not to be trusted. But yeah, that's just how grimy it get out here, dude. They say 30% of men who take the paternity test, child is not theirs. They find it out. So, and don't think that's just now start going on. It's been going on. That's why your grandma got 10 kids and 3 or 4 of them don't look like y'all. Support completely. Support the channel. Cash App $CJ Good 313. T.O. need mental help. She played him like a chessboard. I don't understand him more secure. I'm a young millionaire on ESPN. I got the pick of the litter. That's crazy. Free agent lifestyle, non-disclosure agreements. Protect yourself. It makes no sense. But once you dedicated to your craft like that, bro, once you entrenched in boxing, you really don't learn the female dynamics. You see that with a lot of NBA players, a lot of NFL players. They go to camp. They not players, bro. You do have your Deion Sanders and stuff of that nature. But a lot of them dudes, they're simpletons. They're simpletons. Once you dedicated to schoolwork and to a craft like boxing to make it to this level, it's hard to integrate women. Because once you start integrating women, I hate to use this guy as an example, you start end up like Carl Dargins. So I understand why they like that. It's they didn't get a chance to be players in high school. They didn't. So that first fight at 140 with top ranked T.O. said he didn't match me with the bum Barboza. Pedro Campo was better than Barboza was better than Pedro Campo, I believe. Devin beats T.O. Yeah, you're probably right. Baby and finances. Yep, I remember this one lady told me this shit, dude, long time ago. I had a class, a CNC Labs class. She told me money and honey don't mix. That came from a woman, and she was an older woman, but you could tell she was the shit. I know she had a husband. If when a woman give you advice like that, I prescribe you pick it up. Don't never go in business with your bitch. I don't care what these ninjas say. Don't ever mix your finances with your woman. No matter if she's a financial advisor, that means she know ways to play your ass and get you clean. He said we don't. He said if he cleans up, man, it's always around. Yeah, it is. You is. But the good thing about going through what he going through at 20-some years old, bro, he got a whole bunch of life left to live and money left to live. But you don't wife no flight attendant. We all know that. They hoes. We all know that. He said, wife. No, it don't even matter about that, bro. Because women is the one that lose their sex drive. Well, let me read what he said. That's what I was talking about. That's going to address that, right? This is going to address that question. Then we moving on. Y'all want to hear more about this? This DM me and I do it. I do a video. I'm gonna do a video on it. Matter of fact, it'll be an Angela Yee video, but it's on my Free Game 89 channel. This short. He said in terms of women who had a baby with her husband's cousin, which I just gave the backstory on that. What's crazy is that it was calculated. Women think about genetics. They all want a man with genetics and resources. However, that's rare. That's rare. Excuse me. So they procreate with the dude with genetics, and they marry the provider. Then cheat with the guy with genetics and pin the baby on the provider husband. Happens all day. Remember, this is a dude with a PhD. Know what he's talking about. A woman knows that to ensure survival of her offspring, he needs superior genetics and resources, but it's damn near impossible for the average woman to get a man with both. There you go, right there. He broke that down to a science. So now you understanding why. This is why women say it's important to date a taller guy. This is why you hear women say, well, I don't care about how big his shit is. As long as he's tall, this is you getting your question right. So what they basically doing is using this ninja as a surrogate. That's basically what they doing. And they going to get a simp to raise them. And 90% of women, I'll be nice to 80% of women, that's their game plan. And the women who don't get the superior genetic guy or the guy with the resources, it just mean that they settling. But if she can get her shit together, or she can find that guy, even if she married with you, she gonna find a way to divorce you. She gonna find a way to leave you and level up on your ass. Kofi Universe salute. That's just the honest truth. That he said, peace to everyone in chat. I'll subscribe to Kofi Universe for the latest and greatest in hip hop album news and reviews. My guy. That's just what it is, bro. And I hate to break that to y'all. It's a dirty game. And this is why you should be, this is why you just either you gotta know how to vet these women and pick the right woman, but she can change her feelings. Once a man locked in and loving and providing for a woman, he locked in. Until she do something to make him change that shit. But but women wake up one day and they don't want to fuck with you no more. And part of their plan is they break you down. You can be in shape, you can be in financial success, you can be on financially on top of your game. And what they do, they will break you down. And they will get with the guy that you used to be. Women hate men. Get that through y'all brain right now. Women hate men. Let's say it together. They hate men because they ain't men. They are the inferior species. They do. I really believe that. I believe a vast majority of women, not all of them, because I don't generalize, but I believe a vast majority of women hate men. Well, they rarely level up on the rebound. But if they can monkey branch to somebody who got better, more resources, is better than you, they will. But that's a different conversation, because I know the conversation that you talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. When they rebound or they cheat on you, they usually cheat with the dude who got less than you. That is true. Osei Duke Jackson just talked about that yesterday. But let's play this clip.
There's a little rumor going around that y'all sparred once. Shout out to Shane Mosley Sr. He said, I guess, I don't know. He was there. I don't know. Was you there?
He said he was there.
I don't know. Terrence, I didn't. I knew it was this wrong. I didn't even click on it. I said Terrence would have said something.
Hey, listen, I love Shane, but I ain't even gonna say nothing. Everybody knows Errol.
All right,
so you heard him at the end, right? Because somebody in the comment section said they didn't hear him say. Listen to what he said right here.
Say nothing. Everybody knows Errol.
All right,
so he kind of spoke over him, but if you listen to it, he said, well, everybody know me and Earl ain't spar. So I play that little clip a little more time. He kind of spoke over him.
I ain't even gonna say nothing. Everybody knows me and Errol.
All right,
so he said everybody know me and Earl ain't spar. So he ended up saying that. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you exactly what Shane Mosley said. It took 5 seconds. They shared it. They shared that video in the video in one of my tech group chats that we in. And I listened to the video for 5 seconds. Showbiz the adult had the audio. I listened to it for 5 seconds. I listened. That's one thing that I really I learned to do. I listen. I listen to what people say, and like I said before, one of the things that I matured about as a human being is every action don't deserve a reaction. That's my biggest growth. And my other biggest growth is I listen. And I think YouTube kind of helped me grow in both categories. Because on YouTube, after a while, it ain't so many YouTube beefs and so many comments. You can say F YouTube. For what? It gets you nowhere. You just learn to block them. You've learned to scroll past them. Oh, you got your opinion. Somebody make a diss video. Why give them the oxygen, the fuel, the fuel of the fire? I'll just be like, all right, you got it. I don't need to respond. It makes no sense. All right. So you learn. I think YouTube really helped me in that aspect of being patient, not reacting, not allowing people to manipulate me. And that transferred over to real life too. So it's definitely a skill to do YouTube. Trust me. But that's a story for another day. But what he said they didn't spar. But what Shane exactly said was, well, I heard that Errol Spence did some damage to Terence sparring. That's exactly what he said. This is his exact words. I heard. When I heard him say I heard, I just turned the video off. I didn't need to listen no more. When I heard him say I heard and that I saw, right? I turned that shit off. Real talk. What I heard him say, what I heard, when I heard him say, I turned it off. And I said right in the chat, you know, and I don't really be having a lot of time to text it clearly. And they kind of didn't understand what I was saying. Cause you know, text message is different. Sometimes I should start using the voice thing, but sometimes I'll be at work, I might be at the movies, I might be somewhere I can't speak. And I'll drop that Angela Lee link in the chat right now. If you want to watch this video, I don't care if you leave and come over. And I don't care if you leave and come over. If you're gonna be here or leave, make sure you hit the thumbs up button for your boy. How about that? This is the link right here. If y'all want to hear that Angela Lee story, about the cousin, I just dropped it in the chat. So, but yeah, where was that? But yeah, when I heard him say, I'm like, I turned that shit off. No, I didn't visual see, or I ain't see the tape. Stop showing people the damn tape. I need that sound bite. Let me put that in my notes. I got to get that sound clip. Stop showing mother this damn tape. Hold on, let me put that in my notes. Hold on. You know, and when I heard him say, well, I heard. No, you didn't see it. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. In common sense, say somebody would have brought it up. Somebody would have brought some footage up. Somebody would have brought it up in the press conference. I mean, I had never heard that before. Before the least attorney is the one that put it out there. And now Shane Mosley said, well, I heard. Then Shane Mosley heard that from YouTube. Shane Mosley heard that from YouTube. Let's call it what it is. Shane Mosley heard that on YouTube, bro. I told y'all, man, these ninjas say, well, I don't really listen to YouTube. You heard what Terence Crawford said. He said, my kids, you know, say, when you gonna fight that Spence guy? He said they'll be on YouTube hearing things and they be asking, these dudes watch this shit. This is why when you show up to the fights or they see some of the personalities in person, they give you looks and shit. They watch this, bro. Trust and believe me, bro. I didn't believe it. But where else they gonna hear about boxing at? Where else they gonna hear about boxing at? Let's keep it funky. Let's keep it funky. Where else they gonna hear about boxing at? Where else? Keep telling y'all that, bro. They hear everything, bro. They see this. Shane Mosley got that from YouTube. Shane Mosley seen the YouTube video and he ran with it. Come on. And that's what happened. And Errol sexuals and Errol Spence fans and Errol tards, whatever you want to call them, Errol turds, they need something to grab onto. They was silent. People shut their channel down around this until this fight was made. Then they came back. These dudes weren't saying nothing. Wasn't no top ranked Toby. Wasn't no butt break Bud. Y'all got any questions? I'll answer them too. You can ask them now. It wasn't none of that shit. Wasn't none of that. So they had nothing to grab onto no more. Only thing they can grab onto is a victory come July 29th for Errol Spence. That's it. They nothing they can say. So they had to grab on to a fake spawn rumor started by the most lionest joker on YouTube, the least attorney. Come on. If it's sparring footage, let's spar. If they spar, let's hear from the fighters. Let's see the footage. Let's see the footage. Let's see the footage. Ain't no footage. Wasn't no spar. You know, we know he knocked out Adrian Broner and they tried to lie about it. Come on. We know he put in work with Terence Crawford. So we know what it is. But at the end of the day, they got to bring up lies to have something to hold on to. And if they fight each other and Errol win, then they're going to be trying to big up Errol Spence. They're going to be trying to big up this win. They're going to try to elevate Terence Crawford and say this is why Errol the greatest fighter of all time. But you can't elevate somebody that y'all didn't just degraded for years. And then Errol talking about, well, you know, if I beat Terence Crawford, they just gonna make excuses. They did it to Floyd. Nigga, you ain't Floyd. He's trying to project what's gonna happen if he lose. He the one that said, well, I should be the underdog, everything. I just don't like the guy's character, bro. And he like to throw rocks and then hide his hand. I don't know if y'all paid attention to that. He like to throw rocks and hide his hand and try to play like he innocent and shit. I just don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with it. If his whole mouth fall out in that fight, I won't give a fuck. Wouldn't care, dude. I don't fuck with them niggas like that. Bryce said what I was saying about the women is the cold reality. It is, bro. I should be trying to share the real with y'all. I don't want to be here saying I told y'all. Do what y'all want to do with the information. I can't. I mean, shit. I can't. Shit, it is what it is. You think you find the right one and still the wrong one. Women hate y'all. Hate men because they ain't men. The vast majority. That's why they want to be all masculine and shit. He said, I'm a manager at the airline, bro. Flight attendants got one in every city they go to if they ain't with the pilot on the low. And the pilots make that bread because pilots only got so many years they can fly. It's a shortage of pilots, and they try to accelerate the process for pilots to become pilots because it's going to be a shortage of pilots because they can't. Pilots got a shelf life on how long they can fly a plane due to age. I don't know if y'all seen that movie. What was it called? The racing movie about the first American car to win the I forget the name of that joint. Hold on. I'll tell you. It was actually a good movie. I'm gonna tell you the name of that movie. Christian Bale was in it. I'm gonna tell you the name of that movie, dude. It was on HBO Max for a while. Hold on. It was on HBO Max. Somebody probably gonna say it by the time I pull it up. But he was a race car driver in the movie and shit. Ford versus Ferrari. That's what it was. Actually, it was a really good movie. And after I think his character died in Ford versus Ferrari, they started using younger drivers because his motor skills had deteriorated because he was too old and shit. So yeah, same thing with pilots. He said they rarely level up. Yeah, I mean I'll say this: they rarely win in the long run. You lose in the short term, and they win in the short term, but you win in the long run after a breakup, and they lose in the long run. Then they want to try to get back, but you never take her back. If you split up with her, okay, it is what it is. I mean, maybe I consider it. I didn't cut bitches off and then went back to talk to them. But if she leave you, don't take her back. And fuck them kids. Not for the kids, not because your mama like her. No, don't take her back. Don't take her back at all. Shit, if you got to use lotion in your palm, don't never do that. That bitch ain't gonna never respect you. She never gonna respect you. And if you let her play them run games and start like testing you, because that's what they gonna do. They gonna test you. As soon as she start playing games, test you, you lay the law down. And if she can't respect your preferences, she can't respect your unbreakables, she can't respect your borders, move on, man. Go get another woman. Y'all ninjas don't want to work. Jocelyn, salute. Shit, just go buy one. Shit, at this point, everybody's selling it, and I'm gonna talk about that on my other channel. Everybody's selling it. Who you got floating the New Year wave? I don't know yet, bro. My fandom with Fulton, I gotta do some film work. I might do a live breakdown film of that. I got Spencer Crawford breakdown coming. I couldn't do it. I forgot about it last weekend. I ain't gonna lie. Can't say I couldn't do it. I just forgot about it. Honestly. Shout out to Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Y'all go subscribe to my brother's channel. Sugar Short salute. He said, I think Errol Spence fans know has base now finally waking up to the fact they could be wrong. Come July 29th, hashtag let's go Bud. Could be. Terrence is gonna F Earl up. I hope he do. Hope he do. He said, Anton, I would be happy when Bud smoked Spence, so most of these channels could die die out because all they would talk about Bud more than their favorite fighter, Earl. And that's true. Hating on Bud. But they gonna just transfer to Devin Haney for a minute. I'll tell you what it's gonna do. Earl got hurt bad by Danny Garcia. Yeah, Danny got some heavy hands though. But he another year removed from the injury and the crash and all that. So I expect his durability to be on point. Said CJ, what are you getting amped like an old school fight where we in Chicago? I ain't excited at all, to be honest. Yeah, when you busy, bro, you don't get excited for that shit, bro. When they come, it come. I'll be covering the fight Saturday though, the Alicia Bumgarner fight. I ain't tell you all that. I got credential for that. So shout out to the match from Eddie Hearn. But yeah, I ain't excited, to be honest. Even if honestly, maybe if I was going, but yeah, I ain't excited. I don't give a fuck. I mean, it happened, it happened. But I ain't like getting butterflies. I'm busy, bro. Like I got so much shit going on right now. I'm just busy. But you know, when fight week get here, we get closer. I think I start getting butterflies. But my mind ain't got time to focus on it. Bro said we Jamaican, we smoking bud. I mean, yeah, okay. That was probably the best one-liner out of stuff. Yeah, Ford versus Ferrari. You believe the jab is the key to this fight? Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest key to this fight is durability. Who could take the shot? I think for both fighters, that's the biggest key to the fight. Then you probably talk about the jab, but who can take a shot? I think it's gonna be a fight of attrition. I think it could be a fight of attrition and durability first. You know, if Bud can't take that punishment, then you know, this gonna be funny to see like what's the next adjustment. Because once you let somebody get in the rhythm, then it's hard to break that rhythm. So if you let Earl get going and get warmed up, then it's gonna be hard for Bud to kind of really make an adjustment and switch up. So he kind of gonna be like Colbert coming from behind versus Real Venezuela, right? Same thing for the thing about Earl is like one punch can change the fight for him. And the question is, if that one punch, when Terence gets you hurt, he finish you. And it's just not the chin. Terence work up and down. So that's the one thing what make Terence a great finisher is he get proper distance on his punches where you can't smother him, you can't hold. And then, you know, what Terence is he work up and down when he finishing you off. So it make him more accurate. So that's the thing about it. Like when Earl hit Bud, it's gonna be like, if that shit hurt, okay, what I'm gonna do? You know, Mama just go into safe mode and start running. Do we got the legs to run? Do I'm gonna try to box, or Earl's just gonna be too good? But the thing about Earl durability is, you know, or if he take a shot, he get hurt, this dude gonna finish him. You know, that's what's gonna tell you, he gonna finish him. So I think the durability, the conditioning, I think durability, attrition, and jabs are the three most important things. I think that's gonna be it. I think who could take each other punch. I think it's gonna be a really good fight. People saying Bud hasn't faced a body puncher, neither is Earl. Like I said before, there's a reason why, you know, people used to say, well, I'm going to fight Floyd Mayweather, I'm gonna go to the body, and it never worked. Once you fight a good counter puncher, the problem with going to the body versus a counter puncher is you give up the head. Pause. So I know Henry somewhere like, hey yo, or Kobe somewhere like, hey yo, that's the problem. So that's why a lot of people tend not to like work the body, great body punchers, because your head is less susceptible to the punishment coming back. That's why. So yeah, that's why. And I think, like I said before, I think Earl, you know, best range is probably sitting in that pocket and keeping Bud at the end of his shots. And I think Bud on the outside or Bud on the inside. Earl can't fight on the inside. I keep telling y'all that. At least in a Sean Porter fight. Maybe it's just Sean Porter. I could be wrong. But, you know, Earl get knocked out on the inside. He stand up too straight. His guard too split. He don't know how to make his target small on the inside. He just try to, when he on the inside, there's no technique. He just try to dog it out. And when you bigger and stronger, more physical than everybody else, that tends to work. But when you're in there with somebody like Terence Crawford, I just wouldn't prescribe that. If we keep it real, Ugas should have finished Errol if he didn't have that lapse in judgment. Well, he hurt him before that sequence too, you got to remember. So he should have been ready to finish him, but he hurt him right before that happened. You got to remember, he hurt him with like a left hook, and then he came back and hurt him again. He dropped his mouthpiece. And Ugas, I just would have took a chance of getting disqualified. They would have disqualified me. Fuck it. I still would have been a champion. He should have jumped on them. But with Crawford, that's not going to happen. Or it shouldn't happen. So, even with Danny Garcia didn't take advantage of it. So, but, I think it's durability. It could be a fight attrition and then the jab. And then, it's going to be interesting to see how Terence Crawford handled the pressure. Even with Avanesian. Avanesian has some success with his pressure. But the difference was, I just did Terence Crawford. That's a different fight. I think Crawford was trying to get rounds in. And he handled Avanesian pressure pretty well still. But he can't allow Errol Spence to get in the rhythm like Avanesian did. But that's Avanesian. So, but you can't let Errol get in no rhythm like that. But I think if I'm Errol, I'm hitting this nigga everywhere. Shoulders, elbows, trying to wear him down. But, I heard Derrick James something. I have a video about Derrick James coming sometime. I got a lineup tomorrow, but I think the lineup is definitely going to get shooken up pretty soon. Who the ref for this fight? Better not be Crab in the Bucket, Bayless. Or we won't know till like fight week or a week before fight week. So we won't know till then. But that's all I got for y'all today, unless somebody else got another question. Well, I think somebody else got another question. Here we go. Derrick James think he's the one fighting. I mean, maybe he's just trying to get Bud off his game mentally, Lotto. That's the only thing I can think of. But I'm going to speak on that what Bruce Vane spoke on today, too. So go check out Bruce MF Vane channel. I'm going to speak on that Derrick James video I just seen from him. I'm going to speak on that. I didn't even see that article. But, yeah, do me a favor. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. This will be on the podcast in about an hour or two. It'll be on Anchor in like an hour. Be on Spotify like an hour. Everywhere else about a couple hours. You can listen to it everywhere. I share it on the podcast. Don't forget to check out my new channel, Free Game 89. Links in the comment section. Links in the description. Links in the link tree. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole 9. Last question. Deshaun said, you think Fury fight gonna be pure trash without the bag? Yeah, I don't expect much from him fighting Francis Ngannou. I got a video talking about Francis Ngannou coming up. I don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow, maybe Saturday or Sunday. But yeah, I don't expect much from that fight. Also, it's landing on a Saturday afternoon. It's gonna be college football on a Saturday afternoon. I don't even know if I'm gonna cover it. It depends what time Michigan play and what's going on in SEC country. But yeah, I don't expect much from it, dude. And like I said before, it is what it is. But I appreciate y'all. Share it. Thumbs up the video. Peace.